Mike Higgins, and I'm here today to tell you some good news about Lincoln Park. We're going to change some things, and we're going to try to clean up the city. And I brought my building director here, and he's going to help me explain some things. We're changing how the ordinance officers are going to work. And can you explain exactly how we're doing this?
I can. My name is John Myers, and I'm the city building official. And the city council made a resolution of plans in July of 2022 that they wanted to work on redeveloping the cleaning up of blight in the city business and residential districts. And so a proposal was made that we're taking the City of Lincoln Park Pride program, which has been operating for many years out of the city's police department. Its responsibilities have been parking, animal control, vegetation, and complaints to neighborhoods. And so what we've decided to do is to realign that completely. And so we're leaving with the police department all the animal control and the parking issues, and the building department now will be taking on all of the grass and vegetation issues and all building structural violations. And that would include any accessories such as sidewalks or barns or garages or sheds or even fences. So we'll begin to take over the responsibilities of meeting city ordinance and state laws in what is a required safety and health and regulation. The intent is that the cleaning up will bring a healthier and a more well-conditioned community for everyone to live in.
And cleaning everything up, fixing things up, this will bring our values up for our homes. That's correct?
That is correct. The intent will be that if everybody can bring their property as needed to a healthy and safe environment, the property values will also increase, and then our market value to the city will also be able to increase.
Okay. And I understand we're going to be adding an officer.
We are. What we're going to do in the program is we're bringing a code official coordinator into the building department, and we're bringing 2 building department officers. Those people will be on the road on a regular basis, and so we'll have 3 here, 1 coordinator and 2 officers working out of the building department. The design will be a little bit different as well. Up to this point, they've been working on animal control by phone call concerns and parking as well as vegetation, but we're going to take a little more proactive approach. We're literally going to divide the city in districts and neighborhoods and let those officers actually address that entire neighborhood, one neighborhood at a time, while we go ahead and continue to hear concerns and complaints about issues throughout the city.
So if somebody has a complaint or has an issue, they can call the building department?
That is correct. They'll call the building department, and it'll be a special number now we'll add to the building department just for the code enforcement coordinator. Okay. And like we've been doing for the last 20 years, that coordinator will then dispatch that information to one of the officers on the field.
And by neighborhood, you're dividing the city by half, by quarter?
Right now, because we're only going to use 2 officers on the field, we'll divide the city in half, almost equally to strong sides and weak sides of the city, and we'll put it in 2 divisions so that each officer will be responsible for half of the city. And then somewhere down the road, just to give a new set of eyes, we may rotate those completely and let the other officer take the other half that they haven't been. But that would be maybe a year, 18 months down the road to give someone a new set of eyes on the city.
And these officers, if need be, are on a short call. They can call the police to get it back up if necessary.
That's been the standard of the building department at all times. It's that whenever there's a secure issue, they have a direct line to the police department and they can call for assistance.
Okay. So we're going to go down the system immediately. So they find something, they write a ticket. What happens with that ticket?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is find something and give them a notice that they have time to contact the building department and make plans for correcting the mistake or the error or the blight. If they don't choose to entertain that timeline that was given to them by the officer, then we'll cite them with a civil infraction that meets the standard of our city ordinances.
And how much time are we giving them?
It depends on what it is. Usually if it is an issue of grass, that's already been set in stone. You got 7 days to do something with it. You have 7 days to get it cut. Otherwise, we're going to ship it out and have somebody come in and cut it for you. But if let's say it's a broken porch steps and they're not in good shape, we're going to give you 14 days, we're going to give you 21 days to make a conversation with the building department to make plans to get that resolved. And if you can do that, get in contact. You don't have to have it done in 14 days. You just need to make sure you've made a plan with the building department, that you have an intention and you have a timeline and a schedule to get it done. So many people are going to go, but the costs of renovation and repairs are so high right now, we can't even afford it. What do we do? And as we've made this a program, we realize that over 50% of our population of our city is in a district that allows federal government money to aid our citizens.
And with that, I'm going to ask my second guest to come in, and we're going to talk about that. Okay, at this point, I'd like to introduce you to my second guest. This is the head of our CBDG director, and she's going to explain a little bit more about how we're going to pay for the program. You would like to introduce yourself? And
Hi, I'm Joan Gregg. I'm the CDBG coordinator for the Community Development Department here in the city of Lincoln Park. And I'm excited about being able to partner with the building department on code enforcement, because it can be a financial burden on people to get some of these repairs done to their home. And the ability to be able to help is really exciting. So, for instance, if someone has repairs needed to their roof, as long as they fall within a certain income bracket, we would be able to help them with a grant that would only require a lien against their property.
so what I'm understanding is, with the new program, we are going to not only issue them a ticket or a warning, but with that, we'll have them a flyer that will explain, you'll go to City Hall, to go to your office, and maybe we can help them out.
Yeah, absolutely. So within certain areas of the city, there have been designated certain areas where my grant would be eligible to those areas. So when a code enforcement officer issues a warning, a letter will be attached to that warning in those neighborhoods to let them know that to contact our office to see if they are eligible for us to provide help. And that falls anywhere from a single individual making at or below $50,150 a year, all the way up to $83,100 for a family of 6. So it's a pretty good income, and anything below that. So seniors on a fixed income will more than likely be able to qualify for the programs that we have to help make the repairs.
So say a senior citizen who's been sitting in her home for a long time, she can't afford it, her steps are falling down, she can now come to the city and get some help.
Absolutely. If she falls within the income bracket, absolutely we'll be able to help. And it'll be nice for us to be able to help seniors stay in their homes and be able to maintain their presence within the community.
This won't be just for seniors, but those are the ones that we're think of first when needing money. But Lincoln Park is a low to middle income community. And there are a lot of people who need help, and we're going to try to help them at the same time improve our community.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think, just the being aware of the programs that are available. A lot of the times people want to get this work done on their homes, but don't have the means or even know that there's this program out there that can help them get that important work done to their home. And a lot of times too, when I was a new homeowner, I didn't even know what the code was, right? So I didn't even know that if I had more than 3 steps on my front porch that I needed a handrail to make sure that it was safe for people coming in and out of my home. So I think with this program, educating the community about what the code is and why it's there to help keep us all safe within the community, I think is going to be just a benefit to everybody.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You know, this weekend we had our first annual cleanup for Earth Day, which was absolutely fantastic, and I want to thank everybody who helped this weekend. But I wanted to let everybody know that this is a kickoff for Lincoln Park. We want to start cleaning up our blight. We want to start cleaning up our city, and this is our next step. We're putting it all together. We want to move our city forward, and I want to thank you all for watching.